welcome back to the channel, welcome back to a new video, welcome to a new year. This is my first vlog of 2022, and since it's raining right now, I figured it would be a great time to kind of recap the year with you, share with you guys what happened, especially if you guys are new, you can understand more of my story. Before we get started, if you guys haven't noticed something different, I dyed my hair black. Maybe some of you guys are not gonna notice, but I really am happy with the color because I feel like it actually brings out my skin more, like my skin tone pops a lot more, that it's a lot darker. What do you guys think? Let me know if you noticed the difference in the comments, but I love it. I'm so excited. All right, so last time that I made a vlog on this channel was 2 weeks prior to Christmas and New Year's, and I'm so sorry that I didn't upload the end of the year vlog. Like some of you guys actually came after me when I put the last vlog of 2021, and you were like, that's not the last vlog, because the last vlog would have been Christmas and New Year's. And you're completely right, I get you. It's just that I had filmed those videos and then I was expecting to film Christmas and New Year's. However, we ended up going on a group trip, and I always feel weird filming when there's a lot of people. I don't know about you guys, if you film as well. It's just always difficult to feel comfortable if you're filming, do people feel like they want to be in your video? You never know. And I think that happened because one time when we're in Vietnam, we're trying to go to like this excursion with one of our neighbors in our building. So he said he wanted to go with us, so we shared like a ride together, everything. We filmed the whole thing, even put them in the vlogs, had like some funny moments. And then as we're leaving, we're like, oh, we never asked him if he wanted to be in the vlogs. Let's just ask just to be polite. Obviously he's gonna say yes because he never said no when we had the camera in front of him. And then when we asked him, he was like, yeah, actually, no, I don't want to be in the vlog. So that's why a lot of times when I'm in groups, I try not to film as much. I'll eventually get comfortable with it and do it no matter what. I hope you guys can hear me, by the way, because I have the fan on right now. But yeah, so let's recap the year of 2021, because this was an interesting year. If you guys watched the second video I posted of 2022, I talked about my new plans for the channel. If you guys haven't seen that yet, make sure you check it out right here. But I'm talking more about doing vlogs, but also doing more content to help you guys have a side hustle, make money online, whether it is to find an online job, whatever it is, so that you can do the same thing. Because for the past 2 years that I've been posting on YouTube, I feel like I haven't been doing vlogs as much. I was doing more of teaching English online. As you guys know, this is how I started. That was most of my content, and then I would share vlogs here and there. And then I made it into a full-on vlog channel, sharing my lifestyle, like as an online English teacher, working online, and also like traveling and enjoying my life, which has been amazing. But I realized a lot of the time from your comments is like, well, I need more options for me to do the same thing, especially now with the pandemic. It's like, what can I do that is gonna allow me to live the same life or something different? Again, it doesn't have to be what I'm doing. I think most of us just want to have that freedom lifestyle. If you guys understand what I mean, let me know in the comments. It's just about being able to work when and where you want, and you guys have seen me do that. Anyway, let's recap the year, because if I keep talking, I'm not gonna get to this. I have my laptop here, and we're gonna look over January to December 2021. Now, January 2021, we started the year in Phu Quoc, which is like an island on the south side of Vietnam. If you guys don't know, I was living in Vietnam for the past 2.5 years. We had a lot of fun there with our friends, and then we ended up going to Saigon, which is the second largest city in Vietnam. And then we headed back to Da Nang. My husband and I had to move from our dream big apartment. We had this really big apartment in Da Nang. Like, I do miss that place, but yeah, we had to move because of mold issues. We ended up moving to this new place that's called Villa Do. I would highly recommend them as well because the owner was amazing. So we moved into an apartment, and then I think we signed for 3 months, and then we get the news that the apartment that we really wanted is finally available. So we move into our dream apartment, which is like Now, February 2021 was my first time celebrating Tet holiday in Vietnam, and we had a great time. My friend took us to many places. We tried different cuisines. It was such a great time, but I think that was it for February 2021. March was a month of a lot of fun. I actually did a lot of new things with my friends. We went dancing. We also did camping for the first time, Ralph and I, and our friends from Chickpea Eatery. You guys have to go there if you ever go to Da Nang. Had so much fun with our friend exploring Da Nang. Had a great time in March. Now, I don't have much for April, but I think the only thing that I did was join a gym, and then we visited Hoi An a lot more. Hoi An is about 30 minutes from Da Nang, so we did a lot more hanging out in Hoi An then Da Nang in April. Now May is when it got a bit more interesting. So May started very nice. I actually went out with my friend Daphne. She's also Haitian and she was in Vietnam with me. We went out for her birthday, having like a nice brunch or something, and then we find out that there's new cases in Vietnam. Now there have been new cases in the capital and also in Saigon, which are the bigger cities, but our city was basically locked down for a long time, so no one could come in. That's why we didn't have any cases. And then we suddenly hear 2 cases here, 10 cases there, and then in Vietnam they don't play with you. If they hear a couple of cases, they shut down pretty quickly. So we just started hearing of a soft lockdown. So we got into a soft lockdown. And then the funny thing is, that was actually the first time that I got a sponsored deal. I was so excited for that, because if you've been on YouTube and you're trying to create videos, you expect it to happen eventually, but when it happens to you, you're just like, ah. And it's actually for one of the companies that I'm teaching for. So I did my first sponsored video brand deal and then got into lockdown in May. Now June was actually the most stressful of all of them because it was so unexpected. We just ended up having to leave Vietnam, and then we had to find out where are we going, what countries open. It was such a process that if you guys are in the same situation, let me know right now if you're in a country and you're trying to travel or move to another country. And I know like now it's different because sometimes there's red lists, like this country cannot enter, like it's so crazy. But this was the first time that I had experienced it. But we finally made it to Bali, and then July comes, which is even funnier because July we expected, okay, we got to Bali, we're chill, we're gonna, you know, start doing some things, and we find out that one of the companies that Ralph and I are working for shuts down and no more classes. And I had some of my favorite students there. I didn't even get to say goodbye. So yeah, that was mostly July for me. Now August is my birthday month. So August we had been here for 2 months. Ralph and I ended up going to Uluwatu, which is close to Canggu. We had a great time. And another thing that we did that was really exciting, which is new as well, we hiked an active volcano, which was the first for us. We have seen volcanoes before. We've been to Costa Rica, but hiking it and then just doing, the goal was to see the sunrise. It didn't happen, okay? You guys can do these excursions where it's like, okay, we're gonna go do this thing. The day that I go, it's a cloudy day, so you never actually see the sun, which was kind of sad because it was a 3 a.m. hike, but it was still nice to do it. I just appreciate the adventure in general. And in September is when we went to Nusa Lembongan, Nusa Penida. It's the first time that we did that. That was an interesting trip as well. We really enjoyed it. However, it did rain most of the time. Anyway, I was really excited and I'm glad that I did it because I wanted to see it. I would definitely go again and go at a slower pace because we were with a group, so we were trying to calculate with everyone what we should be doing. And then October, I finally went to Ubud. October was a pretty rainy month as well, so we didn't get to do as much in Ubud. It was so rainy, but I would say Ubud probably has the best food in Bali. And then we also went to visit the north of Bali. We went to Ahmed, which was really nice as well. Now November, which is Ralph, my husband's birthday month, November was still rainy. I had this big plan of us going to Nusa Dua, which is on the other side of Bali, like the east side of Bali, and the sand there is actually white, so we were excited because we had gone there before. Then another thing that we did is we went to a waterfall, which were really, really nice. And finally, December, this month of December was our first Christmas here in Bali. So it was a nice experience. We actually went to we rented a villa in Uluwatu with a group of friends, and we went to the beach, Ralph and I. We also had a nice dinner together. We played games, we played Uno all night. It was great. And then the second day I get sick, like I have like a massive headache, and Ralph got sick as well, so we didn't really feel good. We had to come back. So both Ralph and I had that. So it took us about 2 days to recover, and it was rainy, so we really felt like staying home for New Year's, which is why we didn't do much. We came back here. A lot of our friends went glamping for New Year's, and I was thinking about it, but looking at the weather and how we felt, we just didn't want to possibly get sick again eating somewhere else and then having to go through that again, like 2 weekends in a row. So that's why we didn't do it. But New Year's we basically spent home. There were fireworks outside, so we were able to watch it and just enjoy it right there. Anyway, so that sums up my 2021 recap of the year. Now let's start the day. piece of my vision board of everything that I want. Number one, I gotta say, is that I want to move into a 2-bedroom, 2-bath apartment or villa. You know, I just think for me personally, being married and living in a house with other people, other roommates, is just not for me. I really miss having my own space. I just feel like I need that personally to be productive. I think it's difficult to actually get work done because your living space is not yours, it's for everybody. So you can't just expect to go out and do what you want to do. So that's something that's been very different for me, having to share things with people, which I don't mind again, but if I had a preference, you know, I would take having my own thing. So that's where I really want to move into in 2022. So I'd love to do that. I mean, that's a lot of work. Just thinking about the second one, about making 100,000 for the year. Like I've never made 6 figures before. So if, I mean, I wanted to go big and push myself. Doesn't mean that it's going to happen, but doesn't mean it's not going to happen, because I want to psych myself out of it now. It's just that, you know, why not, right? And the only way this is not going to happen is if I don't put in the work and I don't push myself more. And there's a lot of things that I could do. I know people who have gone from 0 to 100,000 in a year. So why can't I do the same? I mean, you can't do that. It's just about, do you believe in yourself? Do you feel like you can do it? And if you feel like you don't, then I have to work on myself so I can believe that I can, because why not, right? I want to go and see more sunsets here in Bali. Bali is full of beautiful sunsets. A lot of times it's raining, that's why I can't see it, but I want to make an effort this year to go see more. Got to stay more hydrated. I realized this year this is important, so I got to make an effort. I want to grow and learn more, so put more effort on learning the things that I feel are going to make me the best version of myself. Also have some good quotes here that says, it's time to start believing in your own potential and thinking highly of yourself. That is so true, girls, especially you girls watching. I want to redo my wardrobe and finally really have clothes that make sense to me. If you guys have watched my videos for a long time, you realize, I mean, I wear the same thing, which I don't mind, but I'm trying to find my own style, even with my hair. Like, you know, finding a look that is me instead of constantly just putting on something and leaving just the house. I need to find things that are comfortable to me, that I enjoy wearing. And Ralph was doing the same thing recently, so I was like, I want to do the same thing. I want to just like go open my closet, and everything that is in there I enjoy. I love them, because a lot of times I try something on and I'm like, but this shirt is ripped, but this doesn't have a zipper, you know, like just want to be able to open my closet and love everything that is inside. So yeah. And then I have drinking more green juices, because it's good for your health. So I want to continue that. I've done that many years ago and I've continued to do it, but I just fall on and off. So I want to continue with that. These are the 4 agreements. Love this book by Don Miguel Ruiz. If you guys haven't read it yet, those are great quotes to live by. Be impeccable with your words. Don't take anything personally. Don't make assumptions, and always do your best. This is my body goal. Always leave this picture there, because I just feel like, why not have a flat stomach? That would be ideal for me. And then here, I am creating another great quote. I'm creating the life of my dreams. I also have healthy food here. This is a YouTuber that has amazing, beautiful curly hair. It's so thick and healthy. I want to always remember to take care of my hair the way that she does. And then this is a great thing to remember. My bank account is growing while I'm sleeping. That is goals. And all of these things, guys, also have like some positive quotes and just taking self-care approaches. But one thing that's important, and that's something I want to focus on this year, is this quote. The secret to your future is hidden in your daily routine. That is actually a quote that I found from the book Atomic Habits. Love that book. It's all about creating your habits, because I believe he says in the book, James Clear, the author, says in the books, like, we don't rise to our goals, but we fall to our habits. Something like that, or to the context of that. But basically it means that if you have certain habits, those habits are going to determine your future, because those are the things that you do on a day-to-day basis. So if you eat a certain way, you will be healthy. Like, you will be fit if you work out all the time. You will have a certain type of knowledge if you continue to read about these things. You know, you will become better at this if you practice it once or twice a week for a long time. So it's just about understanding that the habits are actually the way to the lifestyle that you want, and just the consistent habits. Like I said, The secret of your future is hidden in your daily routine. Daily, not what you do once in a while. But in general, the reason why I wanted to share that with you guys is because in 2018, the lifestyle I'm living now is due to my actions in 2018. So I know that there's a trajectory that can happen in 3 years from now from the actions that I take this year. So 2018, I made it clear. You know how sometimes you're like, one day I'll do this, but there's a year that you feel like enough and it is enough. It's going to happen this year. So that was my 2018. 2018, I was like, I need to move abroad. I want to start living that way. What can I do? And it was more apparent now to find an online job than to find a regular desktop job at the time. So I found a way, and I want to get back to that mentality that I had at that time. I was like, I have to get an online job. There's no other way. So I found something that I actually enjoy. Like, this is why I'm telling you my channel now is going to help you guys go turn your skills into a profitable side hustle. It's because I turned my skills. At the time, I had a bachelor's degree in nursing. I speak English. Obviously, it's my native language, my second native language now. I learned about getting a TEFL certification, and I realized I can teach English online. I can be a language tutor because I know the language. So this is a skill that I have. So I use those skills, and I was able to get a job to teach English online, and that job allowed me to travel the world, to move abroad, to live the laptop lifestyle that I've always wanted. It just opened my eye up to show you guys that there's opportunity out here if you look for it. And I was in the situation where I didn't know what I was gonna do. I was like, I have a bachelor's that's very specific to a medical field. What can I do? But now that I realize, wow, like I can do something with this bachelor's because I have other skills with the bachelor's that was needed in another field. And so that's why I'm so excited to share more of these things with you guys this year. I have a whole new playlist I'm gonna create for you guys. I have videos about making money online. I have videos about my lifestyle vlog. I want to also document the journey. I'm gonna leave you guys with that thought. I hope you guys are excited for the year. Let me know how was your 2021. Let me know what your goals are for 2022, and let's just take this year on and take more action. Consistency is key. All right, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.